Hi, and welcome back to my social distancing video. This is number two, three, or four. I don't remember which. And excuse me a second. What? I'm in the middle of doing a video for yoga, please. Sorry about that, but I've been in isolation for so long, I started to talk to the walls, and today the walls have started talking back. Just a little humor, try and lighten things up as we're sitting in our spaces and practicing social distancing. So welcome back, John Oppenheim, Yoga Seated. So today we're going to do normal breathing. We're going to do some stretching, a little hamstring stretch. We're going to do something called moonflowers and sunflowers. And at the end, we'll be doing our Shavasana, where we just sit in nice belly breathing that I talk about. So I invite you to soften your gaze, close your eyes, and just relax. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Let your jaw drop away from your mouth. Just be nice and calm. Take a deep inhale, and then nice exhale. And just start to focus on your breathing, not trying to control it yet, but just being aware of your breathing, maybe watching your belly come rise and then into your abdomen, up into your lungs. And now let's just do all this together, like we're filling a balloon with air. As we inhale, filling the belly first, then into the abdomen and then the lungs, coming all the way up. And as we exhale, just let your chest collapse first and your lungs collapse, and then your abdomen, and then bring your belly in towards your spine. And start lengthening these breaths if you can. Again, this is your practice. You don't need to do anything that you don't feel like doing or that seems like a little bit of a stretch to you. So let's just do that. Maybe work up to a 6-second inhale and a 6-second exhale. And start that nice breathing. As you do that, your shoulders again are falling away from your ears, letting go of all the stress that's going on, checking your Facebook every 15 minutes. You don't need to do that. You don't need to look at the news more than once or twice a day. It doesn't change that much. Just doing things that you like to do if you can. One thing about some of the Facebook stuff, there's some pretty funny videos you can watch. Just try to lighten up as we do in our practices. So let's take another 3 or 4 breaths and then we'll start our movement. Now opening your eyes with a soft gaze on an inhale, lifting your arms up overhead. And exhale, come down. Let's do a couple of these. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one more. Inhale up. And stretching all the way up, making sure your shoulders don't come up towards your ears, but down. And on the next exhale, put your right hand down, bring your left arm up and over for a nice side stretch on that left side, maybe looking up towards the ceiling. Taking nice deep breaths as you do this. We're just warming ourselves up. Nice deep breaths. As we're doing this, we're just starting to focus on our practice, letting the outside world fade even further away. And on the next inhale, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, come down. And just go to the other side. So your left arm is down and your right arm is coming up and over. Again, maybe looking out under your arm. You can ask yourself that magical question as you look up on your arm is, when's the last time I bathed? Me, it was this morning, so this isn't too tough for me. Nice, deep breathing. And on the next inhale, come back up, bring your hands to heart center and to your knees. Next thing we're going to do is our neck and shoulder exercises, starting with the neck. So on an inhale, just look up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring your chin down to your chest, looking at your belly. Do one more of those. Up. And exhale down. And now, as you inhale, bring your chin up to the right, looking over your right shoulder. And as you exhale, come back. And then inhale up to the left. And exhale down. And now inhaling to the right. And if your neck is okay and doesn't hurt too much, come all the way up, making a big circle as you exhale, come down. And we'll do a few of these nice big circles with our breath. Just stretching that skin, tendons in your neck. And one more on this side. Bring your chin back to center and exhale to the other side. Nice and slowly, no hurry on this. I think I've said this a few times, but I do these daily when I get up, especially if my neck has been stiff. So really nice exercise for your neck, coming back to center. And let's do some shoulder rolls, kind of moving up in our chair. Inhale up and exhale back. Mine cracks so loudly sometimes you can hear them, but not so right now. At least I don't think so. And we'll walk around hunched over, so these are really good. Just doing this direction, coming up and back, because we never do those. You sit around a computer all day long, these are really good. Also, about every hour, just do some of these neck exercises. And let's do one more. And coming back. So today we're going to do hamstring stretches. So you want to move up in the chair and take your right leg and stick it out with your toes pointing up. Put your right hand on your right hip, your left hand over your heart. That left knee should be directly over your ankle in front. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, just bending over that right knee, letting that hamstring stretch. And one of the things that you can do when you do these poses in yoga, if you're a little tight in one area, as you inhale, just send your breath in like a beam of light. And as you exhale, you might find you can go down just a little bit more as you let everything go. So we'll take a few more breaths here. Nice deep breaths. And as you inhale, come back up. And we're just going to go to the other side. So stick that left leg in front. Left hand on your left hip, right hand over your heart. Big inhale. And again, as you exhale, just bend over that left knee, your chin kind of going towards that knee, only as far as your hamstring lets you go. My hamstrings are really tight, they always have been, so I can't stretch them very far. But I don't care because this is yoga. I do what I can do and I listen to my body. Nice deep breath. 2 more. And on the next inhale, up and back. The next thing we're going to do are some seated cats and cows. So putting your hands on your knees, again, sitting up towards the front, your knees are directly over your ankles. On an inhale, come forward, bring your shoulders back and your chin up. And as you exhale, round into cat. And as you inhale, come up for cow. And exhale. I'll do a few more of these. Exercising that spine, moving it in one direction and then the next. And let's do one more of these. And coming back. We're going to do an upper back twist now. So bring your arms out to the side. Bring your right arm behind your back and grab your right wrist with your left hand and tugging on it so you're opening that right shoulder, sitting up nice and tall. And I screwed that up. I was thinking of something else. So just to show you, keep your hand behind you. Take your left hand to your right knee and look over your right shoulder. So you can tell this wasn't too pre-planned. I do try and do that, but every once in a while I make a mistake. This is yoga, it's fine. Looking over that right shoulder. Nice deep breaths. And take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, come around, go to the other side. And this time, taking your left hand behind you and your right hand to your left knee. So we don't have to do the other stuff. And looking out over your left shoulder. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Just maybe looking as much as you can over the shoulder, but you don't want to hurt your neck in doing this. And a few more breaths. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, come around. And we're going to come to standing. As always, I put your arms out like this and just stand up so you're not pushing down on the chair. I'm going to move my chair back a little bit for our standing exercises. So the first thing we're going to do is something called moonflowers and sunflowers. So with your feet hip width apart, bring your arms up just like you're holding the moon. Standing up nice and tall, take a big inhale, and as you exhale, start to bend your knees and coming to a squat, bring your elbows into your ribs, and as you inhale, come back up. So you want to keep your back straight for this. Exhale, inhale up. Actually, you can bring your feet a little bit further apart. And we'll do a couple more of these. Nice deep breathing. And finally coming back up. And now we're going to do sunflowers. So your feet are pointed forward, bring your arms out to the side, bending at the waist, and then bend your knees as much as possible, and then bring your arms down as far as you can, sweeping your hands and coming back up, just like a sunflower opening. Exhale down, and I'm just showing you what the arms look like when I go down. But when I do it for myself, I bend my knees as much as possible, coming all the way down to the floor. And we'll do 3 more of these, nice and slowly. And come back up. So our next standing exercise is going to be crescent lunge. So bring your right foot to the front. This is a lot like Warrior One, but it's different because your back leg is, your left foot is pointed forward. And on an inhale, you want to bend that front knee and come up on the toes of your back foot. Bring your arms up and arch your back, not scrunch it, but just arch it, looking up. And see if you can, if you can't come up on the toes of your back foot, you can leave your foot down. It's a little bit of a balance challenge. Take nice deep breaths. Now we're going to do something that's a little bit more of a challenge for you from a balance standpoint. And if you fall out, don't worry about it. But on the next exhale, bring your right arm to the back and send your left arm to the front. And see if you can look back at that right thumb. We're just going to take a few breaths here. Nice inhale, exhale, and on the next inhale, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, pivot your back foot, left foot to the back, and line up your heels for Warrior Two. So my front leg is still bent, and my heels are lined up. My arms are at the same height, and I'm looking out over my right hand. And breathing. Shrug your shoulders. Just let that tension out of your shoulders. It's one of the places we carry a lot of tension. Shoulders, neck, and hips. 2 more breaths. And on the next inhale, flip that right hand over. And as you exhale, bring it up, sending your left hand down on your left leg, looking up at your right hand for reverse warrior. Nice deep breathing. 2 more. And on the next exhale, come back to Warrior Two. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right hand inside your right knee, keeping your right leg bent and your left leg straight, and send your left hand up towards the ceiling and try and make it like 12 o'clock, but it doesn't make any difference how high up you get. Want to open up that left shoulder, looking up at that left thumb if you can, or down at the floor, whichever is more comfortable for you. Nice deep breathing. Two more breaths. And on the next inhale, come on up. Step to the front. Now, get to do the other side now. So, hands on your hip. Coming back for crescent lunge. So your left leg is in front. That knee is right over your ankle. You don't want it to go in front. It could hurt your knee. Your foot and back is pointed forward. Your leg is straight. And come up off your heel onto your toes if you can. Don't worry about it if you can't. Let those shoulders drop away from your ears. Trying to arch your back so that your getting a nice stretch there. And you're not hurting your back, so arch it. You don't want to put your hips forward, so your hips should be directly under your shoulders. Deep breaths. 2 more. And on the next exhale, send that left hand to the back and that right arm to the front, looking out over that left thumb. A couple more breaths. And on the next inhale, your arms up, and as you exhale, pivot that back foot to 90 degrees or 3 o'clock on your clock. Shrug your shoulders, that front knee is still bent. This is Warrior 2. Deep. Shrugging shoulders. Looking out in that left hand. And on the next inhale, flip that left hand over, bringing your arm up, sitting your right hand down on your right leg. Reverse warrior. Nice deep breaths. Let's do 2 more. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, come back to Warrior 2. And big inhale. And as you exhale, bring that left hand inside your left knee, sending your right arm up towards the ceiling. See if you can look up towards your right thumb. Deep, deep breaths. And the next inhale, come on up. Just step to the front. The next thing is our balance for today. And today we're going to do Warrior 3, or balancing stick, as some people call it. So you want to bring your hands to heart center to begin with. And you send that right leg to the front, but you don't want to bend the knee. And then send that left leg back, and your toes are pointed forward, and then come up on the toes of your back foot, and then pick a non-moving spot, and you're going to use your core to hold yourself up. And when you feel ready, you can just start bending at the waist and bringing that foot off the floor. And if this is as far as you get, and you stand here for a couple seconds, that's good. If you want, for better balance, you can bring your arms out to the side, focusing on one spot, and if you fall out like I just did, you go, ha, 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 no big deal. Practice balance as much as you can. Nice deep breath. Now, if you find this is way too tough to balance, you can always use your chair to hold on. I'll do that for the next one just to show you. And come on up and shake out that standing leg. So you can always use a chair to start. So I'm going to bring my left leg in front. And I've got one hand here. So I can come up on the toes of my back foot. Pull the chair up a little bit. And then as I start to bend forward, I'm in the right position. And then when I feel, hey, I've got some balance there, and I can take my hand off the chair, but I can always come back and grab it. And send your arms out to the side if you want. Nice deep breathing. And come on up, shake up standing legs. So we're going to come back to the chair. We're going to do a seated spinal twist. So you come to the front of the chair and you want to come over to the right. You want to take your right hand and put it on your left knee and send your left arm out to the side. And see if you look over those left fingers. I do this almost every practice because I have a bad lower back and I get a nice good stretch with this. For those of you who get up every morning with your back hurting a little bit, one thing a doctor told me to do rather than take any pills is put some heat on it. So I'm old school. I read the paper every day. When I read the paper, I got heat on my back. And it seems to work. So this is a little bit of work on that lower back. And take another big inhale. And on the exhale, come around and just go back to the other side. And this time you're taking your left hand, put it on your right knee, send your right arm out to the side, looking out over your right arm. I sometimes tug a little bit on my knee just to see if I can stretch that sacroiliac where I have most of the problems. But I don't do it if it hurts because I listen to my body. If my body says that hurts, I don't do it. I challenge myself, but I won't hurt myself. A couple more breaths. Take a big inhale and exhale, come around. And now we're going to do our final relaxation. So just sit back in your chair, make yourself as comfortable as you can. And just start to let everything go, let your practice go, let your breathing back to normal. And then your feet relax, your ankles, and your shins and your thighs relax. Your back, your legs relax. Your hamstring is melting in the chair. Hips relax. Your stomach and your chest nice and relaxed. Your shoulders fall away from your ears. Let your jaw just drop away from your mouth. Your face relaxes. Your forehead is smooth and wrinkled. Scalp is relaxed. And finally, as you sit there with your eyes closed, your brain relaxed. Imagining a place where you're totally at peace, comfortable, and it's a place you remember from your past, the one that you can think of. You could be on the beach, on the mountain, or in a park. Just you, nature, sitting on a bench, nice sunny sky, warm breeze. No thoughts. You can just make your mind as quiet and comfortable as your body. Any thoughts come along, just treat them like little clouds drifting by. We acknowledge them, but we let them go. For the next few minutes, sit here and relax. And now, starting to reconnect with the world outside, keeping your gaze softened, your eyes closed. Start a little movement, wiggling fingers and toes. Make little circles with your wrists in each direction. Turn your head to the right, then the left. And finally, bring your hands to heart center as we close every practice with gratitude. Gratitude is always to ourselves for taking time to do this practice. We're grateful to those around us for their participation in this class, their social distancing. And as always, I'm grateful to those who put their health on the line to help those who are suffering today from coronavirus or something else, maybe the loss of a loved one. Maybe this is something that can help, and certainly we're grateful to anyone who is helping all the rest of us. Until next time, namaste.